All right. Welcome. All right. Welcome to the chair stretching class. My name is Elena Brown. I'll be your instructor for today. And let's just go ahead and dive right in. Let's get started. Let me clear this off. If you hear my dog in the background, I do apologize. Alrighty. So let's just go ahead and start with a neck rotation. Nice and slow. Awesome job. In the opposite direction. Awesome. And now we're just going to nod up and down. And just go from side to side. And again, that neck rotation, slow and trying to hit every angle. And in the opposite direction. And now just looking from left to right. And now we're just going to take our head over to our left side and just hold it there. And on the other side, right side. Awesome job. All right, now we're just gonna shrug our shoulders back. Awesome job. And bring those shoulders forward. And now we're just going to bring our arm up on our shoulder and do the same motion going forward. And now same thing going backwards. All right, and other side. So left side for me, just taking that hand and getting a deeper range of motion. And now backwards. Awesome job. All right, now we're gonna lift those arms up and stretch all the way up to the ceiling. You can lean back or you can lean off of your chair. I prefer to lean off just so I can get a better stretch and feel it all throughout my spine. And bring your hands to the center, leaning forward as we're stretching our upper back and our arms. All right, now we're going to take our right arm across the body. And same thing with our left arm. And bringing that right elbow behind the head. And same thing on the left side, left elbow behind the head. Awesome. And now we're going to attempt to bring your left arm behind the back and then your right arm to touch those fingers, and kind of just hold it here if you can. If you can't necessarily touch, you can always just, try to get as close as possible. And then in the other direction, so right arm is coming up, left arm is coming back. Try to touch those fingertips. All right, and relax those arms. We're gonna go ahead and do some arm circles. So arm circles going back with your right arm, nice and big. And going forward. All right, and then left side going back. Awesome. And going forwards. Awesome. And now we are going to bring our right side, our right arm over to our left side. So we're just stretching out our right side of our body. And switching sides. And now just alternating one side after another. And last two. 1 and 2. Awesome job. Now we're going to focus on our wrists. So just twirling our wrists like so. And in the opposite direction. And then we're going to press our hand forward, pull those fingers back. Just stretch it all the way out. And then do the opposite, pull those fingers towards you. And same thing on this side, pulling those fingers towards us. And opposite direction. And then we're just going to place our wrists on our chair with our, let me see whether I can show you all, with our palms facing upwards, and just placing a little bit of pressure on our hands, making sure that our arms are straight. It's going to help to get a better stretch. You can also lean from side to side to get a better stretch in your wrist, but also just go as far as your body will allow. Awesome. Now we're just going to shake it out. Shake out those wrists. I'm so sorry for my dog barking. He barks at literally everything. Alrighty. So now what we are going to do is we are going to focus on our torso. So we're just going to twist our body facing the left. And other side. And now we're just going to alternate in between. So just twisting our torso, then going to the other side, doing the same thing. Awesome. And now what I want us to do is I want us to stay on this right side. You're gonna keep your left arm on the side of your right knee, and you're just gonna come down and try to touch that ankle. Although you won't be able to touch it just because the angle of your arm, you want to just like lay over your legs as you're slanted, so you can really get that stretch in your back and also in your obliques. And then coming down on the other side, doing the same thing. All right, and now we're going to come up, bring our arms above our head, and just leaning over to our right side with our hands together. And leaning over to our left side. Just give me 1 second, guys. I'm sorry. Hold on 1 second. All right, sorry about that, guys. So, yes, as we were just leaning over to our left side as well. Nice big stretch. Awesome. And then we're going to center and we're going to elongate our spine by placing our neck on the back of the chair and just allowing our legs to be fully extended. And we're going to leave some room behind us so we can extend our arms as well. So bring those arms up and just extend all the way back. Awesome. And now we're just going to come back to our center position and fall over our knees. Just our stomach is on our knees. And we're just allowing the body to hang. And coming up, we're going to place one arm above and one arm below. And just try to reach back as if you were going to connect the two. Obviously, we cannot connect the two, but I want you to lean all the way back to where you can feel it in both arms, and especially in your upper back. And do the same thing on the other side. So just leaning all the way back. Awesome. All right, and then just do this intermittently, stretching it out, then moving your arms. It's like a morning stretch, if you will. Awesome. And now we are just going to hug ourselves with our right arm on top of our left arm. Also just pulling the back apart. And switch. Left arm is on top. Awesome job. And now we are going to move to our stretches for our legs. So I'm going to bring my left leg on top of my right leg as if I'm just sitting down and reading a newspaper. Just going to keep it there for a couple seconds. Just allow the muscles to relax in that position. You can also push down on your knee if you need a better stretch in your glutes. All right, and now we're gonna reach down, try to touch our toes, let our head hang. Excuse me. All right, slowly come up. Then we're just going to roll our ankle in one direction. I'm doing clockwise right now. And we're going to do counterclockwise. All right, and now we're just going to point that toe, and we're going to flex it, point, and flex it, point, and flex, point, and flex. Awesome job. Bring that foot down. And then we're just going to do the same thing with our other side. So right leg is up, and I'm just pushing down on the right knee. And now just reaching over to touch that other toe. Let the head hang. All right, slowly come up, and then we are going to rotate that ankle going clockwise. And counterclockwise. Excuse me. Awesome job. Now we're just going to point and flex. Pointing and flexing. All right, and now we are just going to place our feet on the ground, and like we did before, extend our body all the way out, except this time we are going to keep our legs kind of bent and just bring our right leg up to stretch it out. Just holding that knee so we can get a nice hamstring stretch. Awesome. Now doing the same thing to the other side. Getting that hamstring stretch. All right, switching again. And just intermittently switching legs. Getting that good hamstring stretch. And on this one, I want you to hold your leg, and we're just going to do a non-assisted ankle roll. So just rolling that ankle and in the opposite direction. Awesome. Switching sides, doing the same thing. So just a non-assisted ankle roll, making sure those ankles are nice and strong. And in the other direction. Awesome. Now we are going to lean back in our chairs, sit all the way back in our chairs, and just stretch those legs apart so that they are facing outwards. Your knees are facing outwards, as if you were going to do a sumo squat, which is just where your legs are further out. So we're just going to push on the insides of our legs, allow those adductors to stretch out. Those are your inner thigh muscles. I can even put my elbows inside to stretch them out. And then what we're gonna do is just lean forward and just sit in this stretch. This is really good for your inner thighs. Awesome job. Now reaching up, we are going to just bring one leg, the left leg in front, and then the right leg comes behind us. So, situation like this. And we're just going to lean back towards our right foot. So just leaning back. And then we're gonna come forward and just touch that ankle. Awesome job. Reaching up, we're gonna do the same thing to the other side. So right leg is forward, left leg is back, and we're just leaning back into the stretch. You can really feel it in your left leg. And now we are reaching down. Reaching down, touching the ankle. All right, reaching up. Now we are going to do just some simple leg exercises. So just bringing up the leg to lift to a straight leg. We're going to do that 10 times per side, 3 times. Ready and begin. 1, 2, 3. I'll turn to the side. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now doing the same thing on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome job. Giving ourselves a little break, just breathing through, inhaling through our nose, exhaling through our mouth. Alrighty, let's get started with our second set. So ready and begin. Left leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome job. Right leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome job. Breathing through. We're going to do one last set of those, and then we will move on. Inhaling through our nose, exhaling through our mouth. Alrighty, so let's get started with our third and final set of these leg raises. Ready and begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome job. Right leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome job. Alrighty, so we are going to do one more lower body exercise, and then we'll move on to some more stretches for our lower body. So what we're going to do next is we are going to do just seated squats. So we're going to come back to this position, and then we're going to stand up, and we're going to stand or sit down. So we're going to do 10 of those 3 sets. All right, ready and begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome job. Alrighty, just relax. Inhaling through our nose and exhaling through our mouth. Alrighty, so in a couple seconds here, we are going to do our second set of squats. Ready and begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome job. Sit down and just relax. Alrighty, so third and final set of squats, and then we'll move into some last lower body stretches, and then we'll be done. Alrighty. I didn't get that. Oops. Ready and begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome job. Alrighty, so while you guys are resting a little bit, I just want to show you one of our last stretches that we'll be doing. So we're just going to place our foot on the chair and stretch our opposite leg out and lean into the chair so that this leg is as straight as possible. And also you're feeling it in your quads and in your hamstrings. So just like this. So let's go ahead and get started with this stretch. My right foot is on the chair and my left leg is behind, and I am just leaning forward and stretching out. I'm just relaxing in this position. Awesome. Now we're just going to switch sides. Awesome. And now we're just going to straighten out that leg and put your head to your knee so you can, whoop, almost lost my balance. Don't lose your balance like me. Grab onto something if you need to, and just touch your ankle. Try to get your head to your knee. And switching sides, doing the same thing. Awesome. All right, and then holding on to the back of the chair, we are just going to bring our foot forward, to the side, and behind us. So we're going to do that. Let's do that 10 times. I'll count for us. Ready? And begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome job. Now switching sides, doing the same thing on the other side. So I'm just turning around. All right, ready and begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome job. Alrighty. Now taking our final seat, we're just going to bring our arms up, inhaling. And exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. One more time. Inhaling and exhaling. Awesome job. Alrighty, so we are going to end our class there. Thank you all so much for joining. I'm just going to take a quick attendance.